Hey guys, I'm Paul the Motor Guy. Now in this video, I'm gonna talk about posture when it comes to slow speed maneuvers. Now, if you tend to struggle with slow speed maneuvers, I want you to check your posture. Now, I always like to say, sometimes it's not the big thing that makes the difference, but the small thing. And what I found is that posture is one of those things that people neglect and don't think about. Now, the posture I'm gonna go over is what I use. Now, there's many ways to skin a cat. So if your posture is a little bit different from this, don't worry about it. As long as it works for you, keep using it. But now for me, I like to sit with my back straight up and down and my eyes level with the horizon. And now when I'm on the ending of the Harley, I like to scoot up on the tank. Now there's three reasons I like to do this. One is it gets me more centered over the bike. And the second thing is it gives me more leverage when I'm turning the handlebars. Now the last thing it does, because of how the handlebars are and because I'm up on the tank, is that when I turn the handlebars to full lock, you see how I still have the natural bend in my elbow? That's what you want. As opposed to sitting back in the seat and now you see how my elbow is locked out? You don't want that. Now, when I'm riding my Kawasaki or my work bike, the BMW 1250 RT, I don't scoot up in the seat as much. That's because the way I naturally sit on the bike and because the handlebars are more back towards me, I don't have a problem with leverage or my elbows straightening out when I'm in full lock. So for me, it's a little bit different depending on what motorcycle I'm on. Now, the next thing is my grip. I always want to have a flat wrist when my hand is on the throttle. And how I get that flat wrist is whenever I go to grab the throttle, I have my fingers pointing down. And that gives me that flat wrist pretty much 99% of the time. Now, what it does by having a flat wrist is it gives you a lot better throttle control. And what some of you do is you grip it with the fingers pointing towards you. So now what happens is a little bit of throttle ends up in a lot of throttle, and you have a real high RPMs and have a hard time with your throttle control. All right? So you want to grip it with the flat wrist. Same thing on my clutch side as well. Now, next thing I want to talk about is your knees. Now, this is also very important. So when I'm doing slow maneuvers, my knees are up against the tank and they're relaxed. Now, what I see a lot of you doing, as you make your turn, your knees will flare out. That's a telltale sign that you're fighting the motorcycle. And when you throw those knees out, they get the bike off balance. So you really want to keep those knees up against the tank and relax. Now, there's some riders that ride instead of their body being straight up and down, they're more leaning forward like this, a more aggressive posture. That's fine. That works fine too if that works for you. But again, for me, I like to have my body upright and relaxed. So now I'm gonna do some U-turns so I can demonstrate the posture. So check it out. All right, so I'm gonna ride in. I'm up on the tank. My back is straight, relaxed. My knees are against the tank. Just like that. All right, now I'm gonna show the side view. Again, I'm up on the tank, back is straight, knees against the tank, relaxed. All right, guys, so there you have it. Again, check your posture. That could be the one thing that's holding you back. Now, until next time, you got it, guys. Practice, 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 and ride safe.